Purpose is of course very important for our company. You could say it's even in our mission, have bright science, brighter living. We want to try to make the world a little bit a better place through the things we do. I think now for many years it's in almost everything we do. And of course our aspirations are much higher than where we are today. I think that's always, and when we move on we also move the aspiration. But I would say in general it's throughout the company, in every business that we have, and of course particularly in innovation it is one of the key drivers. We distinguish in purpose two types of things, Eco Plus and People Plus. So I think Eco is the most advanced in that respect. So what we try to do is to make all our products or services better than what is currently available, so the next best alternative you could say. And in our innovation pipeline, that in the meantime is around 85, sometimes 90% of the things we do. So it's really a very important criterion on choosing the projects. On the People Plus side, which took a while to figure out what is really People Plus, and that can really mean a lot of things, like it's good for your health or good for your well-being or your mental well-being, but it can also mean greener jobs and these types of things, which also help the People Plus component. Sometimes it comes from a really general purpose. So let me give one example. A couple of years ago we started something that was called the Climate Change Induced Innovation Initiative, where we basically looked at what does climate change mean for the world and what can we with our competences do about it. And that generated hundreds of ideas, but some of the ones that we picked were, for instance, lightweight containers. We worked on biofuels and other renewables such as solar. So from a very common theme, if you match that with your competences, you will find many different aspects that will help in terms of sustainability and purpose. Many things we do, we have partnerships, like in the biofuels, like in the solar, but in solar we also have, like I said before, a sort of an ecosystem where we take stuff from everywhere, from very early technology development to market partners. And when we acquire, indeed, that also brings stuff to the table, and sometimes we join, also with large companies even. And given a People Plus example next to all the Eco Plus, we have, for instance, partnered with one of our biggest competitors, DuPont, in the field of biomedical, where we have joined our research, manufacturing and route to market into one new offering in soft tissue. I think that's a great example again of how the ecosystem, even if it is competitive, can bring something with really nice purpose to the market. Triple P concept, the People, Planet, Profit, it has always been a very important driver, or always at least the last 10-12 years for our company. And that means that all aspects basically have equal weight. It is also the reason why many employees join our company, because we say we want to make the world a better place with the things we do, and especially young people, young scientists are very eager to contribute to that, and that's why they join our company. It's also the reason why our CFO joined us, because she likes the sustainability aspect, and she moved from a very successful company to DSM specifically because of this sustainability aspect. And I think in general that is attractive. Also for myself is the main driver for the things I do. I always say in our innovation center we do things that's either good for the planet or good for people, and basically we don't do anything else. Suppose you would have to start all over again by building a company with, say, the sustainability drive or the purpose drive. I think it's important to realize that it takes a very long time to get everybody behind it. And it's not just education, it's also belief. It's also very important that the top team, especially the CEO, but especially the top team, really believes in it. It needs to be endorsed really by the top. And then it needs to be incentivized. So I think that's another important thing. And of course then in the current board composition, like I said, 50% of their variable pay is tied to sustainability performance. I think that really accelerates it again. But you have to take time for it and find messages that resonate with the whole population. I think it's more important to be consistent internally before you go out. So that I would say in terms of timing is the next step. But then after that, of course, is that you have to stick to it. You cannot say, well, this year is a little bit less important because of the bottom line. No, that's no longer possible. Once you're there, you stuck out your neck, you're there, and you have to live up to it. So I think there you have to really think about how you build it up, and that you make steps that are achievable, maybe aspirational, but achievable, so that there is consistency in it and credibility. It's really important.